Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start the new year. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. 2 people were wounded in a New Year's Eve shooting at Minnesota's Mall of America. The mall went in temporary lockdown and shoppers scrambled for safety following the shooting. One man suffered a gunshot wound to the leg and another person was grazed by a bullet. So far, no arrests yet. Police say the shooting does not appear to be random. The lockdown ended about 45 minutes later. A former South Dakota resident who now lives close to where a massive wildfire chased thousands of people from their homes in Colorado on Thursday. The fire destroyed as many as 500 homes. At least 7 people were injured, but there are no immediate reports of deaths. The sheriff says the fire may have been sparked by a downed power line. Kurt Nesbitt, formerly of Sioux Falls, spoke to KELOLAND News on Friday about the dry conditions that helped spread the fire.
We've had such a drought, though. We've only had 1.5 inches of moisture since August. It's going to start snowing in a couple hours, and we should have 6 inches here. It's just a little, it's coming too late, I guess, for all the people in Superior and Louisville.
You can hear more from Nesbitt about the fires in Colorado in this KELOLAND.com original by Jacob Newton. A Hy-Vee store in western Sioux Falls will close for good later today. The Hy-Vee at Kiwanis and West 10th Street will be renovated to become a non-retail site. Employees can transition to other Hy-Vee stores. The closing is raising concerns about turning the neighborhood into a food desert. To see what that is and who would be affected, check out this story on KELOLAND.com. Well, let's get a check now on the cold New Year's Day forecast with meteorologist Adam Button in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry. Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. It is indeed very cold outside, with or without the wind chill. So if you must be out and about, please prepare accordingly, bundle up, and do what you can to stay warm. Otherwise, honestly, just stay inside today. Let's head outside on our camera network with a view downtown. 6 degrees below zero at the airport, a north wind of 14 miles per hour. Across the area, we are talking about temperatures sub-zero to start the day. And across much of KELOLAND, we're going to be lucky if we get above zero. It's even worse to the northeast. 19 degrees below zero in Aberdeen, 13 below Brookings, 16 below in Mulbridge, 4 below in Rapid City, 7 below in Pierre. There's your wind, around 5 to 15 miles per hour in many locations, a little bit gustier towards Spencer. And that puts the wind chill anywhere between 25 to 35 degrees below zero in many locations, even near 40 below in Marshall. That allows frostbite to set in as little as 10 to 15 minutes. So like I said, please be careful if you must head out. We do have some more moderate temperatures in the short term, but don't get used to it. Details on your 7-day forecast are on the way. All
right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, young families in Sioux Falls didn't have to stay up until midnight to celebrate the new year. 3, 2, 1. A crowd of kids and their parents cheered as the hundreds of balloons dropped at the Washington Pavilion for its New Year's Eve celebration at 12 p.m. on Friday.
Everyone was like putting their hands up and then they were stomping on balloons.
Yeah. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
The New Year's Eve celebration was held inside the Kirby Science Discovery Center. Spoken Sport is hosting a New Year's Day bike ride at its new location on South Cliff Avenue. The doors open at noon and the bike ride is scheduled to begin around 2 o'clock. Bikers head north on the bike trail to Falls Park and back. Bikers can then enjoy chili and hot chocolate after the ride. You'll need to register online to take part in the ride. We have a link on KELOLAND.com. Great Bear Ski Valley is open for the season with limited runs for skiing and snowboarding. Lift tickets are only available online. Today's holiday hours go from noon to 10 p.m. It's the final weekend for a couple of popular holiday light displays. Lights on Lada, located at 311 West Lada, is taking donations for Big Paws Canine and Canine for Warriors through Sunday. Light the Park at Split Rock Park in Garrettson goes from 5 to 10 p.m. through Sunday. Donation drop boxes are posted in the park for park improvements. You can also check out the holiday lights at Falls Park. Winter Wonderland goes from 5 to midnight through January 9th. The Stampede hockey team takes on the Fargo Force at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. The puck drops at 6:05. Adam?
Well, if you're going to be headed out anywhere, remember to bundle up and plan accordingly, as highs today are going to struggle to get above zero in several locations. And if you're in northeastern KELOLAND, I don't even think you get to the 0-degree mark. All the while, we start off with cloudy skies, but we try and break into some sunshine by the afternoon. But the big story is the wind chill. Wind chill warnings in effect in pink. Wind chill advisory along and south of I-90 in blue. We could see 20 to 30 degree below zero wind chills for the latter. For the former, for the 40 degrees below zero, which is, as I said earlier, allowing frostbite to occur in as little as 15 minutes on exposed skin. So please be careful if you must head out. Beyond that, not much of anything going on. Cloud cover holding steady for eastern and southeastern KELOLAND. We had a few little isolated snow showers in southern Union County headed towards Sioux City, Iowa, but that's going to be just about it in terms of activity. Take a look at Futurecast. We are going to be very quiet for a little while, but that wind is going to turn from the north to the south, and as it does, it's going to help us warm up a little bit more. So we may be able to get a decent bit above zero, maybe not necessarily Sunday, but more so Monday into Tuesday. Don't get used to it, though. Watch what happens by Wednesday and Thursday with the passage of another low-pressure system that will give portions of the area a chance for some light snow. Yeah, we're back to square one. Take what we have today and put that for roughly Thursday into Thursday night, and that's what you have for the late week outlook as we go right back into the freezer for the end of the first work week of 2022. But as we head toward the middle of the month, look at what happens. We actually have opportunities for above average temperatures starting to increase, so it's something to watch. Today, we're going to watch the thermometer very carefully with highs in the single digits above and below zero, the latter more likely the further north and east you go. Overnight lows falling well below zero, especially to the northeast. And even though that wind isn't going to be very strong, it does not take much to put wind chill values back into that dangerously low category. Your 7-day forecast features highs near 40 Monday and Tuesday. But with the passage of that frontal boundary on Wednesday, we have a few snow showers possible, and we're right back to where we started by Thursday. Stay warm and safe and have a great start to your 2022, everybody. For more local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.